Should you buy a home in Austin, Texas now, or should you wait? Today is Thursday, July 13th, 2023, and I want to answer that question for you because an article just came out this week in Housewire magazine with this disturbing headline: Only in Austin, Texas are home prices sinking. Really? That's what I want to talk to you about. I'm Dan Forbes, broker at Forbes Realty here in Leander, Texas, just north of Austin. And I work primarily in the North Austin area and the cities of Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Pflugerville, Round Rock, and Georgetown. And I get calls and texts and emails almost every day from people that are moving or relocating here, and I absolutely love it. So if you want to know everything real estate about Austin, you're at the right place. But I want to get into today's topic and just deal with this headline that I think is very misleading when it says basically that Austin is the only metro market in the U.S. where home prices are still sinking. So is that true or not? Let's get into that right after this. Newswire magazine wrote an article published on July 10th, just 2 or 3 days ago, and this was the headline: Only in Austin, Texas are home prices sinking. Now, the article refers to a report put out by Black Knight, and they do analytics and statistics that's used in the real estate industry. And I just want to point out a few things in this article that is good news for homeowners across the nation, and then deal with this discrepancy regarding Austin. So the article goes on to state that as the spring home buying season comes to an end, that we're beginning to see home prices heating up again across the nation. It goes on to say that in 50 of the metro markets across the U.S., prices have risen to the point that they are now above the peak of 2022. Now, here in Austin, our peak was May of 2022, and I'm going to point out in a moment how we've turned the corner on that. But across the nation, most metro markets now, the prices have been going up because of a shortage of inventory. And it is true here in Austin that we have more inventory than we had during the pandemic. Black Knight points out that in this more than half of the 50 metro markets across the U.S., in the month of May, reached actually a peak in home prices. So they reached the highest home price ever, irregardless of any drop in home prices since 2022. So prices have rebounded in more than half of the metro markets quite significantly. So the writer of the article goes to say that Texas, though, is the exception, and that at the end of May, home prices in Texas were 13.8% above the peak in May of last year. And only 8 of the 50 metro markets have prices that are below 5% from where they were last year. The article points out that the biggest driver of home prices in today's environment is inventory, and in housing markets like Austin, where there is more inventory than there was even before the pandemic, that excess inventory caused prices to drop, and that is the case. But this report, it's just wrong. So let me tell you why it's wrong. So I'm looking right into the Austin Multiple Listing Service, and for the last 4 months, the median sale price has actually increased month by month. Here they are. Looking at the months of March, April, May, the median sale price here in Austin in February, the median price was $525,000 and change, and that was the lowest that we've seen since May of last year. But what took place next, in March, the median sale price went up to $552,000 and change. In April, $577,000 and change. And in May, $589,427. So, in this last 3 months, and that doesn't even include June numbers are even higher than May's numbers. But now for 4 months, the trend here in Austin is that home prices have been going up. I think that that means that we've seen the worst. The worst is behind us. We've turned the corner. And I'm going to go on record as saying today is the best day to buy a home here in Austin since you didn't buy it yesterday. And I think every day that you wait after today, that home price is going to be higher and higher and higher. And I wouldn't be surprised that by the end of the year that we will see a positive number of year over year numbers. We're already seeing it monthly. Home prices are going up. So the answer to the question, should you buy today or should you wait? Actually, the numbers suggest that you should have bought a home here in Austin about 90 days ago. Now, you may not like the interest rates, but historically, rates in the sixes, even the high sixes, is not bad over the history of mortgage rates. We just got used to mortgage rates being in the threes and being in the fours. And remember this, you can always refinance. So, I hope this information is helpful to you. And if you like what you hear on my channel, please, before you leave, do me the biggest favor. Please subscribe, hit the bell so that you'll be notified when new videos are posted. And then also hit that thumbs up because it does help other people find the channel. You're beginning to see some other videos pop up right now from my channel. So if you want to know everything there is to know real estate wise here in the North Austin area specifically, you're at the right place. And remember, you can look down in the description below and you'll see how that you can call me, text, email, heck, I don't care, send me a carrier pigeon. And always remember, I've got your back.